We're all searching for something. Everyone in need of that thing you think will make life how you think it should be. That thing that will make your life make sense, make your life better. For some, it's happiness. Always chasing it and pursuing it. Everyone with their own way of trying to achieve what feels like a constant, elusive state. For others, it's peace. The true motivation behind almost every action, every evil, and every kindness, as man and woman search to bring peace to their lives. Most are hoping for love, especially as a world becomes more connected while becoming more distant at the same time. A great many yearn for success, because wealth is a shield that seems to protect people so much more in this world. And others just wish that they could achieve that special state of enlightenment, because sometimes it feels like only the truth will set you free. We think we know what we want, what we're looking for. That, since it seems like the desire is right there in our mind, it must be what it is we actually want. But do we really know what we want? Have you ever stopped to consider that maybe, just maybe, you don't actually know what you're searching for? We spend our lives chasing after things, experiences, achievements, relationships, always reaching, always grasping for that next thing that will finally make us complete. But here's the truth. Every bit of searching will only get you further from what you're looking for. You are the infinite now, the eternal present moment from which all experience arises. Think about it. Your body is made up of quadrillions of atoms, constantly dancing, vibrating, changing, and not a single one of those atoms ever truly dies. They simply transform, rearrange, become something new. Just as you are constantly transforming, becoming something new with each passing moment. Every thought you have, every feeling, produces energy that ripples out into the universe. Nothing is ever truly lost. Your thoughts, your experiences, your very essence, all of it continues to exist in some form. But we get so caught up in our individual stories, our personal dramas and quests, that we forget the truth of what we really are. We are not separate beings, isolated and alone. We are the universe experiencing itself. In Advaita Vedanta, they speak of Atman, the true self that is one with Brahman, the ultimate reality. In Zen Buddhism, they point to the void, the emptiness that paradoxically contains all things. These aren't just abstract philosophical concepts. They're pointing to the deepest truth of our existence. You see, when you strip away all the labels, strip away all the identities and roles you play, you're left with facing the truth of who you are. A truth you've rarely ever had to face. For when you peel back the layers of skin and bone, of thoughts and emotions, what remains? It's not your name. It's not the story you tell yourself of your life. It's energy, consciousness, awareness, the infinite field of possibility from which all things arise. That which you really are, that which you've always been searching for, even if you didn't realize it. But we get so caught up in the search itself, in the endless cycle of desire and fulfillment, that we miss what's right in front of us. We're like a wave rising beautifully high in a stormy ocean, who suddenly becomes conscious and thinks it's doing everything by itself, never realizing that just as a wave is something the entirety of the ocean is doing, you are something that the entirety of the universe is doing. Never separate from it, not even a part of it, but built from the very energy, grown by the very time, and experiencing all things through the space that separates everything from the oneness that once was. And yet we can't see it because we're so immersed in it. Every experience you have, every sensation, every thought and feeling is arising within the vast ocean of consciousness that you are. You are not separate from it. You are it. But the mind, oh, the tricky mind, it loves to create separation, to categorize and divide. It tells us we're this body, this personality, this collection of memories and experiences. And yes, those things are part of your experience, but they're not the totality of what you are. For beyond the physical, beyond the thoughts, beyond the beliefs and stories you tell yourself, you are the awareness in which all these things appear, the unchanging backdrop to the ever-changing show of life. Think about it. Everything in your experience comes and goes. Thoughts arise and pass away. Emotions surge and recede. Even this body is constantly changing, cell by cell. But there's something that remains constant through it all. The awareness that witnesses it all. That's the true you. The you that can't be named or defined or captured in words. It's what the Zen masters point to when they speak of your original face before you were born. It's what the sages of Advaita Vedanta mean when they say, Tattvam asi, you are that. It is the moment before your mind understands. The moment before you realize something is happening. You are that action, that energy, that happens before anything you think, as you are aware of it happening. You are the infinite, eternal now. The space in which all experience happens. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you realize this truth, really realize it, you find that what you've been searching for has been here all along. The peace, the happiness, the love you seek, they're not things to be attained or achieved. They're your natural state when you rest in your true nature. But we've become so habituated to searching, to always looking for the next thing, that we've forgotten how to simply be. We've forgotten how to rest in the awareness that we are. And so we suffer, thinking we're incomplete, thinking we need something outside ourselves to make us whole. But wholeness is your very nature. Completeness is what you are. Every atom in your body contains the entire universe. Every thought you have ripples out into infinity. You are vast beyond measure, eternal, undying. The you that you think you are may come and go, but the true you, the awareness at your core, that never changes, never dies. It's what allows you to say I am, and know it to be true, even as everything else changes around you. So what if, just for a moment, you stopped searching? What if you paused in your endless quest and simply rested in the awareness that you are? You might find that everything you've been looking for, everything you've been chasing after, is right here, right now. In this eternal moment, in this infinite now, you are complete. You are whole. You are everything you've ever wanted to be. You are the universe experiencing itself in all its infinite glory and possibility. And in that realization, in that deep knowing of your true nature, you might just find that there's nothing left to search for, nothing left to chase after. Just this, just now, just the pure radiant awareness that you are. And in that, you are perfect and complete.